Hi, how are you? Na hope uko fiti kabisa. Today we are discussing a certain interesting topic. Now this one will takufanya tu ukue hivi. Do you think today, in this day, young ladies prefer dating much older men? I'm going to start with Rina.
Wow. Young ladies preferring to date older men. I'd like to put myself in the shoes of that young lady. Wow. Mngeniambia mnaongeza microphone voice, but sawa. I'd like to put myself in the shoes of a young lady. I think I would prefer that. Younger would mean say 30, and then the older man would be say how old? 40?
Much older.
Much older is how
let's say 50 and above.
50 and above.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't define that as much older, but I think that's okay, because I find older men to be more mature. I find older men to be more experienced and have a better perspective to life. They'd be more understanding. I think that would be my take, as compared to younger men who are still trying to figure themselves out in this life.
Hey, and Cosette, naona kuna watu wamechemka. kuna watu wamechemka.
That's my thought.
Naona kuna watu wamechemka. Breezy, what do you have to say?
Yes, I'd say if I was a younger lady, in this situation, I can't really put my shoes in the shoes of a younger lady. Maybe in this case, I'll put my shoes in the shoes of a younger man. Maybe feeling some type of way for not getting a younger lady their age, or maybe in that scenario. I would say for us as young men, we really, how do I now put this? We perceive it as a way of young ladies taking advantage to something we are not prived to. We are not in a situation of gaining the same kind of privilege as a young person of the opposite gender. Because you see, it's just a way of climbing up the ladder. Because this old man, at some point, they were young. At some point, they were building their careers. They were building their fields of profession. And now they've figured it out. And a young lady now sees and takes the opportunity, or maybe sees the privileges that would come with having this person in their hook. Yeah, that may be my 2 cents.
Yeah, okay. Ben, do you feel the same as Breezy?
I agree with him. But I'm thinking about this subject, and I believe it must stem from somewhere. And I'm really thinking about it, and I probably would blame it on Adam and Eve, and probably God's plan. Because Eve came after Adam. So the question is, how long was she created after Adam? Maybe then we'll understand where the need how the system is set up to how women are more attracted to older men. Yeah.
Umenichanganya hapo, umeongea kinini kilami mingi. He has said something about a younger man being ndo bado ana develop hivyo na older men walikuwa hata at some point they were at the same point hapo hivyo pia walikuwa na develop. What do you think, Sharon? About the topic? Yes, about the topic, and also about what he has said. Narudi kwako Ben on the same thing.
Topic.
On the same, yeah.
I feel like younger women go for older guys because of money, according to me.
Majorly money.
Okay, yeah, money. Some of them is money, because hutaniambia nimekwa na mtu mwenye ako 50 and then namwambia nataka 200k sahi, ananiekea hapa, and wewe uko hapa unataka kuniambia kuja we try. Unajua kuna deal na ngoja ivane, haezi itikia.
So majorly money.
For me, I feel like it's money. For some, it's money, and for others, it depends with also maybe family and your dad, the exposure. Not all of them come from humble backgrounds, some come from very rich backgrounds wenye wanaendea wababa. Unaona, unaweza pata hiyo exposure like the friends around the dad. Una get? Maybe the friends around the dad walianza kumkatia. And the girl might feel like these are the people whom I want. And for Rina, the way you're saying 30-year-old, I feel like we are talking about 20, 21, 22, not 30 and 50. 30 and 50 can be understandable, according to me. But 20 and 50 or 60, actually there's some trend up at TikTok. People are showing how I'm 20, my man is 70, and look at the things he has bought for me. But your man, you're 20, your man is 21, and you're calling him your man. He's still a child. Yeah.
Wow.
Let us talk about money kidogo, because hiyo issue ya money imetokea hapa hivi kwa Breezy, also kwa Rina, and I'm also hearing it from her, story ya money and much older men. What do you think? What do you think, Abby?
For me, yeah, I take money being the most, hiyo ndio watu wasichana wanataka pesa. But for me, mostly, if it was to put myself in that position, I would say older men are less dramatic. I want something stable. Why go for someone young? Now, hiyo mzee atanipea hiyo that comfort that I need. So sitahangaika. I want to have something dramatic in my life. He has everything. He has the money. He has the comfort that I need. He's giving me the attention. Unless si kama the younger guys wako tu hapo hata wajui kenye wanataka kwa life already. Wanajaribu tu.
So that is a question of maturity.
Yeah, maturity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hiyo kitu ya kwanza umesema ni gani hiyo? Drama.
Drama.
Kuna mtu alifanya hivi hapa hivi. Huyo mtu amefanya hivi siku kuona, lakini just
So I truly agree with her. I feel like if I was to date someone who's my age now or slightly younger, I get that kutakuwa na lots of kuvurutana. You get. I feel like an older guy would understand me better. Because for one reason or another, they've either been where I am, or they're like, you know what, you just do you. Utatoka hapo. Like you will, it's just a season, you'll be out of it. But I'll be here. I'll embrace you. I will take you as you are. But an younger guy, ni kama tutakuwa tuna, I want this, he wants this. So it's more of pull and tug. It can be draining.
What do you think, Faith?
I feel like the issue of drama, in my own opinion, I feel like inaleta conversation ya mommy issues, daddy issues. Man.
You're saying something about mommy issues and daddy issues, yeah?
It is bringing up the conversation of mommy issues, daddy issues. So it is like we are dealing with immature men, younger, of course. So utapata.
No, but I think in every relationship lazima kukuwa na hizo nini, such kukuwa na arguments too. But anyway, endelea.
Maybe utapata mse ako younger, hajui kudeal nazo, ama atazionyesha, ama itajidhihirisha kwa conversation yenyu ama relationship yenyu. So for him, it will be like he's looking for a mom in you. So instead ya kuwa partner, unaanza kuwa mama ya mtu.
Okay, that one has raised a very interesting thing. Iyo madrama, iyo topic yote madrama. Thank you so much, Abby, because of that. Uyo Rina, you've spoken, nika pick something. Now, uyo older man akikutake vile uko, si hivyo ndo umesema? Vile uko. Don't you think ana play the role of a father? Ben, wacha Ben aongee kidogo alafu utaongea. Ben,
I agree. On the subject pia hiyo drama, because vile anakuchukua hivi, kusema kweli, women are more dramatic than men. Okay. So I think what they're saying is they want men who can handle their drama. Wanataka kuambia wanyamaze.
Oh, okay.
Wanataka kubembelezwa. Unajua pesa hii bembeleza watu. So I feel like that's what they're looking for. Wanataka tu mwanaume atakuwa like yani through their drama watakuwa wamekutulia tu, yani wako like we maliza tu, nitakupea pesa unyamaze. Yeah, I think that's the case.
Okay, Sharon, you wanted to say something?
According to what Faither said about mommy issues and what she said, about attention, I feel even in this picture, even us as the girls or the younger girls who go for older men, adi wao pia wako na daddy issues, in the sense that they lacked that daddy figure, and these days they feel like if I have an older man atanipea that comfort, atanibembeleza venye nafaa kubembelezwa while I was young. And remember, right now in this society, most teenagers have been raised by single moms, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good number. Tuseme tu kama 50% wamekuwa raised by single moms. And wajai kuwa na iyo daddy figure nini. So, and another thing pia ni peer pressure. Because I want wigs, I want to wear Louis Vuitton, I want to go there to the malls. Mimi mtu niko 20, mtu ako 21, hadi anatafuta hata nipea hiyo pesa. So, mbaba mwenye amenisimamisha hapa na Range Rover aniambie sijui nini, wacha nichukue namba yako kesho, ameniwekea 50k. Unadhani atarudia huyu wa 21? Hawezi. Ataendea huyu. The big thing there is about money. Money, pesa ndio kila kitu. Sai kila mtu amechukua, kama hauna pesa hautoboi. Hautoboi kukuwa na dem. Lazima ukuwe na pesa ndio ukuwe na bibi.
Breezy, what do you think?
Maybe I can touch on that specific area of drama, and probably from my perspective, I can say women have an easier time submitting to an older person as opposed to someone who might be near their age. Because the way we are raised in our African culture, even in Kenya, we tend to give old people respect. We tend to we tend to have that notion that the older person will always be right. You know, from how we are raised. I don't know about you guys, but from where I'm from, the older people usually have a say, even in some critical decision making in our families, in our homes, in our society. The way the structure is the older people, the elderly, usually have that say. And I think that can transcend to the point of somebody maybe feeling, I'll be able to submit better to this person who's quite older than my age. But also, even regarding the points we are trying to pick here, I find we are getting lost somewhere. We are referring to a 23, 25-year-old dating a 50-plus person. The age difference there is quite...
Humongous.
It can't be exempted that you mean there was no mature 30-year-old, there was no mature 28-year-old. It had to go all the way to 50.
Wanaweza kuwa mature lakini hiyo
yes, now maybe now the factoring thing there might be just materialism, and status, and of course now if we go to that direction, we can clearly see that defines more on the character of the lady, if that's their preference.
Okay, the character of the lady. You've spoken something until I wanted karibu ni change nini ya podcast. Tuanze kuongelelea story ya men na money, men, women. But kuna kitu yenye Sharon amesema, daddy issue. I think we should talk about daddy issue kidogo before we wind up. Na sijui acha nianzie kwa Abby.
Okay, I feel like daddy issues si kila mtu. Okay, like for me, in my experience, mostly sijarizwa na a dad figure, but it doesn't give me the reason ati nitendea old person because ati nimemiss out kwa na dad kwa life yangu. That is not the reason. Si ati namwendea juu nataka the protection or the love of a father in my life. I'm going for him because nitaendea huyo mtu mzee because of other reasons, maybe maturity and all that. But si ati natafuta a partner mwenye atakuwa a father to my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Faith, what do you think about daddy issues? You don't think the ladies that go for older women, much older women, have daddy issues? Eh.
Unaweza pata msee akona a good dad, a present dad, everything the dad did, but still they choose that. Maybe it's just their type. Seme tu ni type yao. Sindo? Maybe it's a type or canon or whatever. I'm a fetish or whatever, I don't know.
Fetish ni another topic. Rina, unakaa uko na kitu ya kusema. Sema.
I'm just thinking, recently I got to meet someone who I actually got to know their age way later. And by the time I'm getting to know the age of this guy, like it shocked me. Because this guy looks young, but his age is like advanced. So is it then possible that you'd meet someone who's, you think, according to your looks, he looks very young, well taken care of. He doesn't look his age. And then by the time you are advanced, you're in love with this person, you're actually going out, you realize, oh, okay, you're way older than I am. And then like you're already in it, unfortunately, love doesn't choose. By the time you want to choose, your heart is already deep down into it. So I think it's possible that you'd actually meet someone, not because you're looking for a dad or whatever, you just met someone and you loved them. But by the time you're actually getting to know their age and they're way advanced than you are, you're into it too far in to come out. So I think it's okay, as long as you're at peace with it and the person is at peace with it. Love doesn't choose.
Okay. Daddy issues. Sharon ndo lianzisha hii story. Ebu niambie what do you think about daddy issues? Do you think the women that go for much older men, they actually have a daddy issue in their lives?
I'm not really sure, but the more I think about it, I tend to agree, because I believe the presence of a male figure, strong male figure in a woman's life is really important. So they need to show them the value of a man in a woman's life, so that they don't get swayed away by things that are unnecessary for a working relationship. Yes.
Would you date a much older man?
Okay.
Na sijui kwa nini nimedirect question hapo.
Okay. Kwangu, much older, tuseme 50 plus.
Yes,
blah,
yes.
blah, blah. If my parents were not alive, I would.
So the factor that is blocking you from dating a much older,
like if they weren't,
yes.
I would.
So the factor that is blocking you from iyo ni your parents. But otherwise you would.
Sasa kama pia yeye amenichagua. Mimi ndo nambamba.
What
Mbona unadhani mimi namfurahisha and then that 30-year-old or 40-year-old amfurahishi? Ni nini anaona kwangu aoni kwake? Kama anichague, no problem.
What factors would make you to
money,
go for?
Of
yeah,
course.
Money.
Yeah.
For you, it's all about
and comfort. The way they say it, heridilie kwa Range Rover kuliko kucheka kwa.
Wow.
Yeah, the way they just say it.
Okay, I want to throw the same question to you. Would you?
Okay. Literally, for me, it's difference. Maybe 10 years upon your ineza. But, yeah, as kama anani make happy, why not?
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Why not?
Wow.
Okay. Okay. Breezy, how do you feel with hizo reactions tu mbili zenye zimesha tokea hapo? As a younger man now, in this
from the outside looking in, I would say it's quite understandable. I understand women usually quite go into relationships well prepared and having well assessed what they are looking for and what they expect. And I can see a situation where if a matter of provision, a matter of financial stability is put in context, I can see why that might be an obvious reason for a person to just settle down with a way older person.
So for you, heri ukae bila dem, uone dem ule unapendanga, ule unadai, ameenda tu na much older.
Hata mimi nitagoja nizeeke niende na older pia. Exactly.
Okay, Ben, from the reaction from the two ladies sitting on your side, on your both sides, as a young man, what do you think?
Personally, what I'm getting is, if you're a man out there, don't be broke. Brokenness hapa hivi. If you have money, hata watauliza miaka. So what I would say is, if I had to really think about it, I'd say that how we were raised actually plays a part in this. That men are raised to be providers, the heads of the house. Women are raised to be homemakers, and we tend to look for that as men will tend to look for that in women, and women, I think, in turn, look for providers in men. So what does that look like in this situation? And sadly, it's very materialistic. So you look for, like, women will tell you that they look for a vision. Mwanaume kuna vision, anajituma. What does that translate to? Really translate to money. So can that man be a provider? And it's so obvious that someone with money is a provider. So it's financial security in itself. So it makes sense.
So wewe karibu nikuulize kama uko na pesa, lakini hebu niulize acha nikuulize, would you sit down ukiona ule demu unadai anaendea mbabezi huko hivyo? Ule demu unadai, wewe unadai, anaendea huko hivyo mbaba?
I think swali yako inauliza ni vizuri kutaka mtu akutaki.
No, I'm asking now. See, I'm not asking that exactly, but I'm asking if they're wamekukataa kutaki, lakini anaendea mbaba.
There's a proverb inasema, to the winner goes the spoils.
Umeavoid hiyo nini yangu kiplani.
Nimejibu vizuri.
Umeavoid swali yangu kiplani. So acha nikuje kwa Faith kwanza. Faith. No, I'm not asking the same question yenye nimeuliza. Kuna kitu yenye Ben amesema hapo hivyo, kama una pesa usidate. Do you think does that sit with you well as a woman?
We are not even talking about okay yake kama huna, underline huna. Utapeleka aje dem yako restaurant? Tuseme hata kibandaski, utalipaje? Wow. Ama unataka tuende City Park tupige story?
Hustler fund. Hustler.
No. So, and I think you raised the question of vision. Many women tend to, kuna wanawake wengi wamewa wanaume because of vision. Na haikuwapeleka popote. Okay, some, but not all. Sindo? Yeah. You, wacha nikuulize, wewe, will you marry a girl because of the vision?
Sasa, it's a different subject. Because, Sisi, we actually can date down. Because Sisi, we are called to be providers. Sisi, statistically speaking, men do date down. Age-wise, career-wise, we are looking for something beyond financial. Because Sisi, when we are called to be providers, so tunajisukuma financially. But for what we look for in women, more of like is she caring? Is she nice? Is she respectful? Can she submit? There are a lot of things because we have something that we are looking for. We want to be the heads of the families and the home. So, yeah,
In short, he's saying men are vision bearers in
Yes.
in most settings. Yeah,
Yes.
I want us to give our final thoughts as we wind up this one, and I'm going to start with you, Rina.
Interesting. So now that I am young, yes, but now that my age is advancing, I think, not because of age, but I think I'd be okay dating a much older guy. Preference, I'd say. But also, I'm looking at, there's this, I'm trying to get the exact, but I think women tend to grow older faster than men. I've had people say that in Afkanga age, as a man, you kind of start growing younger. So could it be the reason why would it be ideal to date a much older guy, so that by the time I am starting to grow older, we are at par? My thought.
Okay, hizo ni thoughts
My
zake.
thought.
I'm going to go to Sharon quickly. 30 seconds
Okay.
each. Yeah.
Okay, my last words. What I can say, kama uko hapo nje na uko 20 ama uko 21 na uko na mtu wako mwenye ako 70, as long as you're happy, chome, live life, jibambe.
I have faith.
For me, I don't prefer them. It's not my preference, but at the same time, they say that love is love. Sindo, if you feel like there's a connection, you're feeling the guy, then there's no judge.
Move
There's
with
no
it.
judging, yeah. Hivyo tu.
Okay, Breezy.
I feel like age is a factor in so many ways. As we've heard here, there's a way women tend to age faster. But don't forget, a guy past his 50s, the death expectancy in Kenya, I think it's around 65 for males, or even less than that. So you're looking at roughly 15 years of that having to be what it is if the guy is past 50, or even less. So I'm looking at a situation where you'll be a widow soon, and probably other complications might come out of now that, as opposed to picking somebody who's in his maybe at 30 and you're 20, maybe a difference of 10 years, maybe it might be quite safer in the essence of looking for maturity, for financial stability, as opposed to someone going. Maybe you're just looking for someone who you expecting to die soon or something.
Yeah, okay. Sawa, Ben. And then we will come to you, Abby. Your final thoughts?
From this conversation, we've established that age is but a number, because all age factors that are related to the physical nature of someone have not been mentioned. So it's all about character, maturity, and probably money. So, men, do better.
Abby?
Okay, for me, I would advise the younger guys that wasiogope ku approach a lady because maybe ana do. What I feel like, ukwe tuna zile clear intentions to someone, unamwambia tu. You have clear intentions to a certain lady, just tell her siogope. Yeah.
Wow, that's it, guys. Tumesikia kila kitu yenye imesemwa hapa hivi. And thank you so much, my panelists. It has been amazing. It has been awesome. Asante sana. I've loved every contribution in this set today. Kila kitu mwenye amesema. Na bado, I'm looking forward to your comment here on the comment section. Hakikisha that you comment here about this topic. Until next time. Asante.